Hello hockey fans, and welcome to another episode of The Heat This Week. I'm your host, Lauren Rempel. Brandon Astle is off this week. Now on this week's show, we feature the Heat's 6-3 win over the Rockford Ice Dogs, hear from rookie Yanni Ordio, and we feature the AHL Player of the Week. You're watching The Heat This Week on Shaw TV. The Rockford Ice Dogs were in town last weekend, and the Heat dominated both games. On Friday, it was the line of Sven Baertschi, Corbin Knight, and Tim Miller that carried the scoring. They scored every goal in the game, combining for 11 points, 11 shots on goal, and were combined plus 13. Knight registered his first career AHL hat-trick, while Baertschi tied a franchise record for most points in a single game with 5. Miller had his first goal with the Heat and put up 3 points in this week's Game of the Week.
Please welcome tonight's legend of hockey, Brendan Morrison.
National anthem's over. Time to drop the puck on the third meeting of the season between the Abbotsford Heat and the Rockford Ice Hogs. Dahlbeck looking to center. Bart blocked partially by Josh Juris. Ice Hogs get it anyway. Here's McNeil cutting in with a chance, and he scores. McNeil took it hard to the net, stepped around Ordio, and opens up the scoring. 3 minutes and 5 seconds into this game. And it's McNeil lowering the shoulder. There is the Heat's best chance. Corbin Knight robbed in tight. Now Arsini, the blue line, lets a snapshot go. Tipped right on. Rebound, they score! Tim Miller! That line was buzzing. And Tim Miller gets his first goal in a Heat uniform. He's Johnny on the spot. Puts home his own rebound. And the Heat have even the score at 1-1 with 8:35 to play. McPherson gets it in the Rockford zone. Cutting in behind the net. McPherson's hooked. There's a penalty coming. And the Abbotsford Heat going to their first power play of the game. Reinhardt, stick handles, still looks for a man, feeds the point. It's Zach Davies. Davies over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt throws it in front and they score! Corbin Knight! Kiss goodbye, a 12-game goal drought. Corbin Knight redirects the puck on goal. And the Heat take their first lead of the game. It's a power play marker. Down the left side in the Rockford zone. Makes a pass off a skate. Gets it back down low. Miller in front. Knight's there as well, and he scores! Corbin Knight again! When you're hot, you're hot. Corbin Knight has 2 goals in his last 2 shifts. And the Heat open up a 3-1 lead. As he got the loose puck off a rebound and puts it past LaBarbera. Broadhurst cross ice to McNeil, throws it in front, and it's tipped just wide by Terry. Terry now to Alex on a wraparound, and he scores. The Broadhurst at it again, and Alex stuffs one along the ice past Yanni Ordio, and the Ice Hogs off to a good start. 49 seconds in. Back to action. Knight, Miller, and Baertschi on the ice, and here's a steal from Knight, throws it in front, and they score! This line does it again! Looks like Corbin Knight has his first career American Hockey League hat-trick. Jammed it on goal from behind the net, ends up behind LaBarbera. Here's a chance for Rockford. Alex Broadhurst in, centers, and Ordio sprawls to make the save on Ross. Oh, what a stop. Ross had Ordio down but not out. A nice setup, Alex Broadhurst to Garrett Ross. He got in tight, didn't see the flying Yanni Ordio attacking him, and he makes a stop to keep it 4-2, and here's the replay. On-man rush, Broadhurst towards Ross, tried to cut to the backhand, but Ordio gave him nothing. Baertschi against Connolly. in the Rockford zone. Berchi plays it in. Miller goes after it on the forecheck. Ties up Clendening. Berchi gets it out of the right corner. Plays it in front. LaFranchise overskates the puck. And O'Brien holds the left point. Shane O'Brien stops. Looks. Cross ice feed. Berchi in. Deeks throws it on goal and he scores! Shake and bake. Sven Berchi, backhand, forehand, slides it along the ice, and he beats Simpson. And Berchi, for the first time in his career, has a 3-point game. And now at the left point, here's Brian Connolly setting it up. Turns away from Olsen. Connolly to Clendening, traffic in front, his shot scores! Power play goal from the Ice Hogs, get themselves right back in it. Ordio is screened and a seeing eye shot from Clendening. Cuts the Heat lead to 2. And the Ice Hogs now 1 for 4 on the man advantage. Not sure if it was redirected in front. Either way, it's now a 5-3 game as the goals are coming fast and furious. Pocket pick by McNeil. Puck clear but brought right back in by Valcourt. It took an elbow to the head by Brookbank. And there's a penalty coming up, if not a major penalty. And now Hathaway comes in to stand up for his teammate. And we have a fight. The rookie Hathaway taking on heavyweight Wade Brookbank. Hathaway's second career fight. Both of them getting their right free. Now Brookbank with an uppercut. Hathaway hanging in there. And the linesmen come in and break it up. So how about that? Garnet Hathaway. Bloody right now. He's bleeding from the nose. Clendening back to Connolly. Traffic in front. Here's a shot blocked by Banks. He finds Berchi out to center. Berchi's tripped. There's a penalty coming up. And he throws it to the empty net and he scores! Sven Berchi ties a franchise record for most points in a game. He's got 5 with that empty net. The puck's dropped and the buzzer sounds. The Heat, 6-3 winners over the Rockford Ice Hogs. Berchi and Knight combined for 8 points. And the Heat's offense absolutely rolling right now. They have 17 goals in their last 3 games.
Rookie goaltender Yanni Ordio has had an outstanding year with the Heat. He was a 2009 6th-round pick of the Calgary Flames, and this season has appeared with the Alaska Aces of the ECHL, the Heat, and had a taste of NHL action with the Flames, playing 10 games. He's this week's player profile.
Well, Yanni, what age was it when you decided you want to be a goaltender?
I think it was pretty early on. Like I think I was fascinated by the equipment the goalies wore, and I was like, my dad used to play, so I used to hang out in the locker room and just try out a bunch of goalie gear. So I was probably around 5 or 6 years old, I guess.
What were your parents' reaction to when they found out you wanted to be a goaltender instead of a player?
Well, my dad didn't like it very much. Like he was a D-man, and I guess he wanted me to be a forward or a D-man. So like every summer he'd shoot pucks at me and always aim for my head, and just trying to get it out of my system. But he gave up.
Growing up playing hockey in Finland, what was the whole minor hockey scene like there?
I mean, it's I don't think it's too much different than it is here. Like I don't think there's that much to tell. Like, it's just like kids playing for fun, and like eventually it starts to get more serious. But it's just like kids having fun most of the time.
Looking at the world hockey stage right now, the Olympics, World Juniors, and tournaments like that, Finland's starting to really become a hockey power in this world. You just look at what they accomplished at the World Juniors in particular, and just curious to the fact, is there a specific reason to Finland's rise of late in the hockey ranks?
I don't like Finland's always put in the work and the effort. Like it's not like we've had as talented players as Russia, Sweden, U.S. and Canada, but just the work ethic. It's been top notch, like for as long as probably anyone can remember. So it's just like that, playing as a team, and now we're starting to develop some more talent too. But I think it's just that team effort and working together as a group that's what like moving forward.
And your country continues to pump out world-class goaltenders. You look at a guy like Mika Kiprasov, Kari Ravel right now in Calgary, Tuukka Rask, Kari Lehtinen, Pekka Rinne. The list goes on and on. What's been the reason for Finland pumping out such world-class goaltenders?
I don't know if there's one specific reason. Like we get quality coaching. Like we started it like when we were really young, and like there's like even before those guys, there's been world-class goalies that have come out of Finland, and now they're coaching and they're like passing along what they've learned and what they've seen during their careers. And I think it's just the quality of the coaching back home.
And for yourself right now, you're having an outstanding rookie year with the Heat, and you've made the remarkable jump from the ECHL at the start of the season to the National Hockey League in a span of 4 months. Just how the heck did you manage to do that?
I don't know, I got a good start. Like starting from rookie camp in Penticton, I had a good start there, and it just kept rolling from that. Like last year back home was huge, just development wise, and like even that first stint here, the year before that was huge, just to like know the get to know the tricks and like how things go around here. So like it's a combination of many things.
You just mentioned 2 separate stints you had with the Heat from 2010 and 2012, and looking at the numbers, didn't seem like it went very well. What's changed in your game from that point in your career till now?
Well, I've matured for quite a bit. Like I said, last year playing back home, as many games I played, and it taught me some patience and most of all consistency. You know, that's what you need as a goalie, to be consistent, not to get too high, too low, and like being consistent every night and giving your team a chance to win and battle for the two points every night. And I think that's one of the biggest things the goalie has to accomplish.
And a short while ago, you got your first taste of NHL hockey under your belt, appearing in 9 games with the Calgary Flames. What were those games like for yourself?
So much fun. You know, like that's something you dream about for your whole life since you were a kid. So making that leap to the NHL and playing actually pretty good, and like felt really comfortable up there. So it was so much fun, and you know, like gives me confidence and belief that I could actually sometime in my career be a regular NHL goalie.
And finally, Yangi, among AHL goaltenders, your top 10 in goals against average, 4th in save percentage, 6th in wins. Just describe what this whirlwind season's been like for you here with the Heat.
Oh, it's been amazing. Like we've had a great team. We've played really well, and like the way guys have been playing, it's really been helping me a lot too. Like it's making my job that much easier when the guys are playing that well, and we've been so solid defensively. Like it makes the goalie's job pretty easy actually back there. I hadn't been like I don't have to do a whole lot there at some nights, so it's been fairly easy actually.
It's been a player profile with
Joni Urtio.
The Heat signed 2 forwards in Coda Gordon and Jesse Astles and a goaltender in Doug Carr last week. Gordon is a 2012 6th-round pick of the Flames and is coming off a career season in the WHL with the Swift Current Broncos, registering 71 points in 59 games. Jesse Astles has also had a career year in the WHL with 20 points in 50 games with the Tri-City Americans. And goaltender Doug Carr just wrapped up his 4-year career with UMass Lowell in the NCAA ranks and dressed last Saturday backing up Joni Urtio. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we feature the AHL Player of the Week. You're watching Heat This Week on Shaw TV. Welcome back. Sven Berchi was named this week's AHL Player of the Week with 7 points in 2 games. He is only the 6th player in Heat franchise history to earn the honor. Here are some recent highlights.
There is the Heat's best chance. Corbin Knight robbed in tight. Now Arsini, the blue line, lets a snapshot go. Tipped right on. Rebound, they score! Tim Miller! 25 seconds to go in this power play. Reinhart, stick handles. Still looks for a man. Feeds the point. It's Zach Davies. Davies over to Reinhart. Reinhardt throws it in front and they score! Corbin Knight! Kiss goodbye a 12-game goal drought. Corbin Knight redirects a puck on goal, and the Heat take their first lead of the game. It's a power play marker. 3:20 to go in this first period, and that's some great hand-eye coordination there from Knight. Delbec's pass at a skate. Here's Berchi. Down the left side in the Rockford zone, makes a pass off a skate, gets it back down low. Miller in front, Knight's there as well, and he scores! Corbin Knight again! When you're hot, you're hot. Corbin Knight has 2 goals in his last 2 shifts, and the Heat open up a 3-1 lead. Against Connolly in the Rockford zone, Berchi plays it in. Miller goes after it on the forecheck, ties up Clendenning. Berchi gets it out of the right corner, plays it in front. LaFranchise overskates the puck, and O'Brien holds the left point. Shane O'Brien stops, looks, cross ice feed. Berchi in, Deeks throws it on goal, and he scores! Shake and bake, Sven Berchi, backhand, forehand, slides it along the ice, and he beats Simpson. And Berchi, for the first time in his career, has a 3-point game. Clendenning back to Connolly, traffic in front. Here's a shot blocked by Banks. He finds Berchi out to center. Berchi's tripped, there's a penalty coming up, and he throws it to the empty net, and he scores! Sven Berchi ties a franchise record for most points in a game. He's got 5 with that empty net.
That's it for this week's show. The Heat host the Oklahoma City Barons this weekend before heading out on their last road trip of the regular season. We will be back next week, but for now, you're up to date with the Abbotsford Heat. I'm your host, Lauren Rempel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.